Framing the problem includes identifying the stakeholders, and not only identifying them, but also analyzing their interest and their current agenda and getting a clear understanding of the key stakeholders that need to be taken care of, to be invited to the dialogue, be it to clarify the problem or to discuss about the option and the implementation consideration.
There should be some series of mini dialogue, consultation, engagement activities that should actually widen the engagement of the stakeholders, get the input, the views, the practices, the experiences of several stakeholders outside the Ministry of Health, get a good understanding, good grasp of what the problem is all about, try to locate as much as possible local evidence, even if it's not published, but get that evidence in, because this will actually improve the buy-in and the commitment of the people, so they can see that their views and reflection, understanding of the problem is reflected in the policy brief before the actual policy dialogue meeting.
Yeah, policy makers, meaning that those who are preparing the decision, and you have the real decision maker, those who are taking the decision. So we have two levels of people there. And we also mostly work with those who are preparing the decision. We are not the real decision makers.
Sometimes it's a little bit difficult because even you can find a topic that is really very interesting for the country. But if this topic is not enough convincing to the policymakers, you can do all this work, and at the end, when we invite people for the policy dialogue, it's not easy.
Identifying the stakeholders was not difficult. If you are working on malaria, if your policy brief is on malaria, you can easily identify the stakeholders working on malaria. So it was not a big problem for us to identify them.
On donne la liste de ses partenaires, que ce soit société civile ou les bailleurs de fonds. Et maintenant, c'est comme ça que nous invitons toutes les parties prenantes pour être là pour le dialogue. Mais généralement, on invite 45 à 50 personnes pour le dialogue. Et après une présentation, pour mettre tout le monde dans le même bain, parce qu'ils ont été supposés avoir lu le document avant de venir. Si ce n'est pas le cas, on leur donne un temps pour lire et on fait des travaux de groupe, où il y a toutes ces représentations dans les groupes pour discuter des options.
It's not enough to send invitations. You have to spend some time with them. Even if you don't involve them at the beginning, but when the time of policy brief comes, you have to spend a little bit of time to them. You try to explain them how the policy can affect them, or how the policy brief can affect those to whom they are working. So this, I think, is very important.